Students, welcome to the third session of chapter combustion of class 8 of subject science and technology. In the second session, we studied about the different types of combustion: slow combustion, rapid combustion, spontaneous combustion, and explosive combustion. We also studied about the methods to control the fire. Today we are going to start with the topic what happens when there is incomplete combustion. Incomplete combustion it occurs when there is insufficient supply of oxygen to a combustible material during its combustion. And there are two effects of incomplete combustion. Number one is a part of unburnt carbon passes into the atmosphere in the form of soot. Soot particles, they are the black lightweight particles that float on the air above the fire when there is insufficient supply of oxygen. What is the effect of this carbon soot? This not only waste the fuel but also pollute the atmosphere. These carbon soot particles, they cause respiratory problem and they even cause irritation in the eyes. And second effect is carbon monoxide is formed when there is insufficient supply of oxygen. In place of carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide is formed. Carbon monoxide, it has one less oxygen atom, and this gas is highly poisonous and cause respiratory problems. It may also be proved to be fatal, means it can cause death even. Now, how this carbon monoxide is harmful? When this carbon monoxide is inhaled, it mixes with the hemoglobin in the blood and forms carboxyhemoglobin. This is a compound which is formed by mixture of carbon monoxide and hemoglobin. And this carboxyhemoglobin, this prevents the carrying of oxygen in the blood, which causes suffocation and even death. This carbon monoxide, it is colorless and odorless. When it is released, we cannot detect because it is colorless and odorless. We cannot see it and we cannot smell it. Next topic is flame. Flame is the region over which gases burn. When a piece of paper or wax candle is burned, a flame is produced. On observing the flame of a lighted candle carefully, we can see three zones. And three zones of candle flame are innermost zone, middle zone and outermost zone. Look at the diagram of different zones of candle flame. Now we will study about these three zones one by one. First zone is the innermost zone. This zone consists of unburnt wax vapors given off by the molten wax. Molten wax means melt wax. It is the coldest part of flame and it is black in color. Look at the diagram. This shows that innermost zone has wax vapor. Now what is showing in this diagram, that when we put a thin glass tube in dark inner zone as shown in the diagram, then this glass tube will get filled with grayish white vapors which start coming out from the other end of the glass tube. And when we bring a burning matchstick near the mouth of this tube, then these wax vapor, they will catch fire and they will burn like the flame of candle. So this shows that innermost zone of candle flame has wax vapor. Next zone is middle zone. In this zone, partial combustion of wax vapor takes place with liberation of lot of energy. Why there is partial combustion? Because this zone does not get sufficient amount of air, and these wax vapors, they get decomposed into carbon particles by the energy produced in this zone. This zone is hotter than inner zone. It is luminous zone and yellow in color. Now look at the diagram. This diagram shows that middle zone of candle flame has carbon particles. Now what is shown in this diagram? That we will take one candle and fix it on a surface and make it to get stable. Then we will take a glass slide and hold it with a pair of tongues for about 40 seconds, and then we will remove it. Then we will observe a circular grayish black ring formed on the glass slide in which there is no deposition in the middle of ring. The black deposition is due to the unburnt carbon particles in the luminous zone or middle zone of the flame. The center of ring does not have any carbon particles because this part was over the dark inner zone, which does not have unburnt carbon particles. So this shows that middle zone has unburnt carbon particles. Next zone is outermost zone. It is the zone of complete combustion of wax vapor and carbon particles. Why there is complete combustion of wax vapors? Because this zone has sufficient supply of air from the side, which mix with unburnt wax vapor that are produced from the innermost zone and carbon particles from the middle zone, and burn them completely to form carbon dioxide gas and water vapor. It is the hottest part of candle flame, and it is also non-luminous zone. This is the hottest zone of a flame, so it is used by goldsmiths to shape gold into ornaments. Look at the picture. Goldsmith is blowing through a metallic pipe on the gold pieces, and they give them a suitable shape of their choice. So these are the characteristics of three zones of candle flame. That's all for today. Now it is assignment time. Assignment questions are there, and you have to write these questions and their answers in your rough notebook. Question number 1, define flame. Question number 2, draw label diagram of candle flame. Question number 3, write characteristics of three zones of candle flame. Question number 4, what happens when there is an incomplete combustion. Thank you and have a nice day.